the very latest is winter bites cold in our Union campaign. I did want to make sure I got my thoughts out about something that hit the YouTubes today, and that is the very latest in the Grand Tactician Napoleonic Wars title that's going to be coming our way here soon. I guess I would say that it's impressive to see the detail that they're putting in here. I think that they'll have a lot of work to do to convince me that this is all going to be doable. We'll see about that. And real quick, I'm going to switch back over real quick here to get the volume turned down on the music on this game right here. Let's make sure we're not too distracted by that. Back over to the sound effects as well, and we'll have to turn all of that back up, of course. Boom. Video volume down, and thank you for your patience as we get going with the main event to start things off right here. Of course, the line infantry preview for Grand Tactician Napoleonic Wars coming out soon. Let's take a look. This is going to be first blush stuff right here, right off the rip. I have not seen it. I don't know exactly what all they are trying to achieve with line infantry. I see, we'll break open what is being communicated right here. So we got ourselves a dev blog update, right? That's very clear and plain. Unit preview. So it sounds like we're going to be treated to a number of these entries, beginning with line infantry. Let's turn up the volume a bit. Let's see what they've got for us. Hello. Got your attack column, nice. You can form up a square. They're showing us the different... Oh, I like this UI. I think that's pretty slick looking. I like the way the troops move there. Throw them into road column, you can stick them to a road. Not really showing us just how yet. Again, loving this user interface. Loose formation line. You can detach skirt. There it is. Okay, that's positioned well. Might be a little bit too big down here in the left-hand corner. I'll go ahead and move me over so you can see that a little bit better. Look at that. They're firing by company, it looks like, or by company. Here, wait. I gotta roll that back. I gotta pause. I gotta roll this back. A lot of you guys probably have seen this video already. It did post on YouTube not long ago. I want to try to break this bad boy down. So let me go back to this. What did he click on just there? Okay, there's nothing. Let's go back just a bit. Okay, ranged engagement. Go back one more time. Detach the skirmishers, right? Fire by subunit. Long. That is cool. Yeah, okay, so you can make them do that. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Fire by rank. What's this look? Oh my goodness. Hit him again. One more time. Oh, that just gets you right in the feels, huh? Boom, 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 boom. Volley fire right there. Set a little grass on fire. And they got a quick shot of square with some way that they used, I guess, their formation tactics. A Fusilier battalion. Oh my gosh, I've got to go back. We've got to confirm something. We've got to, well, okay, I don't mean to be indecisive, but here we go. Let's come back to Austria. Let's take another look. So, hang on a second. Hang on a second right here, okay? What they're telling me, and I hadn't seen this with the French unit display, exhibition, what have you, was this is meant to represent a German Fusilier battalion. And now translate that back to the trailer that dropped on the announcement video and what that looked like. I've been saying I thought that this would be brigade level. 2nd Battalion, 43rd Infantry Regiment. Really? Wow. Okay. All right, fire by subunit once again. Oh, you got that smoke that lingers like that. A little battery attached to the battalion. I tell you, that looks really good. 3-rank volley, same thing. You can do that with the Austrians too. You can see how the combat would begin to unfold. Warming up the square. That Austrian square, real thick. Okay, battalion volley long-range smoke. A rolling volley along the unit's line with each subunit firing in set sequence to maintain continuous fire. Individual aim is limited. 2 ranks will give fire standing. All right. 2-rank volley. This is where we can see some of the details. The 2 front ranks fire simultaneously, standing, with a devastating effect on the enemy, especially at close range, though leaving the unit vulnerable while reloading. Individual aim is limited. This is something that they've worked in with the dev blogs before, talking about how they have worked out. I don't really know how. Like an individual aim system, like individual combat. Each little dude is an individual, and they've figured out how to get them all to kind of work like little, the same, I think, dynamic and animation type tech that you've seen in Total War, but it might be more sophisticated. I'm not sure. It sure looks like with the tactics application that I'm seeing here with just the line infantry. Rank volley. Now, okay, let's back that up for just 1 second. This was something I had. Okay, my main concern about this game. Okay, I had one main concern after seeing that initial bit of detail about how you could fire in 2-rank volley, fire by rank, fire by subunit, and all the rest. It was level of detail when you're in the midst of Leipzig, for instance, or something comparable, even like a Waterloo. I would love to think that we would be able to get in there and do what I like to do in the Scourge of War games too, which is get in there and Bob Ross, little moments where you can get them to do fire by rank when you think that they should, because you've got the time, because you've taken care of just about everything on the battlefield. That's my first thought. What do we got in the chat here? Yeah, Rem, very nice. And please do hit that like button and subscribe. You've got the right idea right there, Hunter. Thank you, my man. Let's keep watching. So, what you see right here, what made me think of that point just there, was that you can see it says set to player control right there. That tells me that you can jump in there and you could click that and make them do it when you want, and they'll do it once, and then the AI will go back to taking control of whatever it thinks it should do, and then you can go set to player control again. Maybe, I don't know. I would say I have some questions to try to get with the developers on, if there's a chance that I was able to actually sit down and do some kind of an interview. That'd be kind of cool. I used to do interviews for a living, by the way, developers. So set to player control means that you set it to micro management control permanently, and you kind of have to come back and set it back again. That's kind of what I'm gathering about what I see right here. So what, again, that encourages me about is that they've got a layer where the AI is taking over control of the tactical environment while you're away, but that when you want, you can come back in. Let's say you pick it up right here. You see this, you want to do a 2-rank volley, you can click there, and they'll, boom, hit it. Obviously 300 paces, that's a long-range shot in this time period. And then you've got the smoke lingering from the earlier volley. That's too cool. Boom, boom, boom. That's going to hit a little bit more. Italian volley short range. This one's going to hurt. 50 paces. The attacking Austrian unit's got to check its salt. Off they go. And there you have it. All right, let's take it. Let's take it back. Let's take it back.
Sending.
Not to this. Not to this. Not to this. We want to go back. We want to go back to the last video. Thank you very much. So I want to confirm, watching this French side of things. Pause. Fusilier Battalion, So this sounds to me like they're going to do battalion level shiz here, man. This is absolutely nuts. I could not be more excited for what they're putting together here. And then you get the Grand Tactician campaign treatment on top of it. And then you get to come in and you get to do this. Look, man, NTW better watch out. NTW better watch out. All of those other Napoleonic games better watch out, I believe, based on what I'm seeing right here anyway. Attack column. So again, okay, I see this right here. You could change the formation, as it says right there. It looks like you can do a manual click, and then you've got that set to player control. I think that may be a similar function to that take charge function in Scourge of War here in Grand Tactician. My one little bit of a critique, and this is like, you know, this is very... the Grand Tactician Civil War UI didn't have so much going on in the view here. If there was a way to make it work where, like in the Civil War game, you're crowding the bottom of the screen, or maybe there's another UI that pops up over here or something like that. When you're getting it up in here, I don't know. That may be dodgy. That may be dodgy, and I'm just, you know, that's a player talking. Don't know nothing about tech and the development of the thing. You know, hey, that's just a player talking. That you could run into some small little, you know, based on moments, environmental, combat, tactical issues with that. You know, take that for whatever you think it's worth. Fusilier battalion level combat, though. Insane. I love this. So let's go over in detail what we see over here. So it looks like you've got your green arrow. Is that... let's go back. Okay, so this is your formations tab, right? Looks like that's how they're going to start out with that graphic. Oh, we got somebody, you know, new name will surpass Napoleon Total War. Yeah, General Hancock, I'm with you on that, man. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. And we're going to be on it, man. I cannot wait for this one to come out. This is going to be a for sure on release. We're on it. And we're going to wipe whatever else off the table that we have to. This is your formations toggle, it looks like. Okay. And then I see this right here. This is something they were clicking on before. You've got your, it looks like range toggle right there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and it tells you what formation you're in down there before you click to change it. Like that's kind of helpful. And you can see right here what formation will be displayed in this box when you click it. That will tell you, you know, when you're on the unit and you want to know what formation that they are in. If you can't already tell by what you see in the field, this little unit graphic will show you. Got a nice column division on march there. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So you have actual road column. There's a different version of column. That's that battalion. Okay, that's that battalion column. Okay, road column. I wonder if that has a function. Narrow column for fastest movement along roads and when crossing bridges and fords. So I wonder if when you put them in road column, they'll gravitate to a road. I wonder about that one. Got your open order for the entire battalion, back into line. Detached skirmishers, beautiful. We talked about that one before. All right, let's range engagement. Fire by subunit, right? Okay, so that's what this interface right here will be. The, you know, you see the red guy, the green guy, the blue guy. Will dictate how it is you're going to conduct your fire along the line of the battalion. That is too freaking cool, by the way. I like that. I like that. This is just fun to watch, man. A lot of misses there, but a few hits. More hits that time. Once again, that was a change to a fire by rank. And you can see, again, you're looking at this graphic that will tell you what they had been doing before, right? Good. Oh, and then the other thing is, I like that they do this little color shadow effect right here. I don't know. There's something slick about that. I like that instead of the dots like Total War does it. What that tells me, of course, is that when you zoom out maybe to another kind of like, I don't know if they're going to do a paper map version that looks like the Civil War game. That's not exactly how they drew things up back in the Napoleonic days. I have a feeling like it might even be more artistic when you zoom out and there's like a paper map of the guys moving around. I think that's what that shadowed line probably ends up representing. But that is pretty cool, man. Too freaking cool. So here you see this square. I think this is the way that cavalry and infantry interact when an infantry battalion has managed to form square in time. Cavalry will run away, question mark. I think that's about what that is. And then here's something I like. Okay, now, what was that? This was something I wanted. So that. So this must be speed, question mark. Maybe that's like normal, then they're at the quick step and then running or something, depending on their fatigue rating. You can see here, so fatigue is at 0. I don't know if 0 is exhausted or if 0 is fresh, but there you see the differences there. Yeah, all the same, good, all right. Thick square battlefield column for the Austrians is a little different line, so they don't have quite as many formations here in the early days. Now, what was that? What was that? That's their line? Oh, with skirmishers detached? Is that what that is? See, this is my probably lack of knowledge base, but here you go. Yeah. Those are, I think, skirmish companies that go out there. You got your march column. Oh, look at that. Okay, I hadn't quite caught that before. You've got your damage indicators based on range here. I like that. You know, I think maybe, so here's another one. It's like a ooey, ooey. For those who think a certain way, right? I would say maybe this color scheme that they've got going on. Again, this is itty bitty. This is an itty bitty one. Is that there could be, and I'm talking probably mostly about me, the confusion of where maybe green should be up here and where maybe red should be right here. And I'll explain that just a little bit further, and I won't take too much time on it, but I think you might understand. Like, green is way out here, and it's the first place. It's the go zone. You can start shooting when they get to green. Red is way in here. Like these two colors, maybe just flip them, and then red is here close, and that's where you're really in killing territory, and it's red because it's close. Now I know what they're going with is red meaning least damage effect out here, bad, bad, bad. And then green being most damage effect, wait till they get here, 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 and you'll have the best chance to kill the most guys, right? Like, I get it. But I could understand some people maybe being thrown a little bit for a loop on that one. And if they were to switch it, maybe some people wouldn't have such a hard time with a thing like that. Otherwise, yeah, take it for what it's worth, right? Okay, this was another one, right? I don't know how this plays in right here necessarily as far as an artillery battery or gun. I don't know if this represents a single gun, but it looks like it does. If that is meant to be attached somehow, because I've learned that there is an attachment function for the officers to the units. Like you can take a general officer of division or corps, or even the army if you want, which is, you know, who's going to do that? But you can go and actually physically attach to a tactical unit so that you can help boost leadership if they're going in for a big charge or attack or whatever. I wonder if there's some, what we're seeing here is some function of that for artillery accompanying infantry as they move forward. You know, certainly not unheard of. And as a matter of fact, something that I think maybe hasn't been achieved, Scourge of War has gotten the closest, but that is the utilization of artillery as close support for cavalry and infantry on the move, on the advance. I love what we're seeing here, guys. Oh, now here's, this is, oh, okay. Let me, I can't get down to it. You see the little left, up, down, right here at the bottom? That cycles units, I'm almost positive. Then you've got your hand for a stop command there, right? Oh, wait. Yes, I've seen what I asked about. And here we are. A little more of this Dragoon Cav, right? Okay, they get to come up and they get to pop the squares a little bit, right? They don't have to just ride around aimless. Oh, here we go. Tech Daddy with the tech issue right up there. We're going to have to figure that out. Amazing what happens live on stream, huh? Boy, I'll tell you, that is a pretty cool looking game. I cannot lie about that, my friends. Boy, I just don't know what to tell you. I'm pretty excited about all this. I've got more thoughts, I guess I would say. Not about my video that's coming up right here, obviously, but about what we just watched. I really think this game is going to change the genre a little bit. I think there's a good chance we've got a real exciting title coming. I really like what I just saw right there, and that's just the first unit preview for Grand Tactician, the Napoleonic Wars, 1790-15. Man, I don't know. Pretty cool stuff. Let's go ahead and let's jump back into late January 1863, the Civil War. As we brought the Mason Darnay beer with us here tonight, as always. As you hear see in the description below, the context of the situation. Appreciate everybody who's joined in tonight. The winter campaign commences, and we await the spring thaw in hopes of reinvigorating our efforts. We just lost a big one in the West. I remember I was a little nervous going into that one. I can't remember what I set the... I can't remember. So, yeah, January 26th, and everything is pretty much the same up here. That's right, we got Buckner, Johnson, the Army of Tennessee kind of all gathered around here with the Army of North Virginia's right and left wing holding there. Center wing is Stevens, just south of Pittsburgh. If these guys decide to go on the attack and try to march through the woods, you know, I guess I'll let them in the winter. That's up to them. Did hear that we've got one corps, 5th Corps, Hancock's Corps, lost all their readiness from a winter march south outside Fort Archer. By the way, what do we got, 5,000 troops there? That's pretty good. And now we can see where they've got the Army of Virginia. They've got Magruder now on the move. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going, Magruder? By the way, let's go ahead. Let's minimize me a bit more. You don't need to see so much of this ugly mug. Magruder's coming north. How many troops you got? How many troops you got? You gonna tell me? 24,000 with 10 guns. We don't quite have them outnumbered, but we got it. Well, hang on. Yeah, without 5th Corps, he's got us outnumbered, but we've got him outgunned. We're going to go scout. McDowell's Corps, scout. Okay, then quick. That's right. I wanted to get an eye back out west. This was the problem situation. The problem on our western front. Hey, preacher. Welcome on in. Good to have you, man. Yeah, you're already saying it. You're not the only one either, dude. This could be it. And if the campaign is anything like this, get out of here. Get out of here, NTW. Go away. Don't need you. Don't need you. You know, for a guy like me, you know, complexity is my thing. Realism is my thing. Same as you guys. And I mean, look at the way that they put together the menus that are representative of the period in this game, right? Like perfect. Very well polished. You know, it's that mid-19th century parchment paper look for the map, right? They get that right, and all the interfaces for the units. I love the coloring that they came up with for everything in here. I want to say I fully expect that the Napoleonic product is going to look even better. I believe that. One thing I feel like I know is they've got a bigger team working on this game. The Napoleon. Pretty sure that's the case. Magruder, are you coming? Are you coming for us, buddy? Let's switch to defensive and see what happens here. Artillery. Defensive. Army headquarters. Defensive. Good. And then we were waiting on a lot of reinforcements, too. These boys are patrolling. Good. These boys, same thing. Good. Still not ready to make any kind of major attack on this. Okay, up to 5 for just a short bit. I think I want to keep an eye right here. Okay, he's moving. He coming. He gonna come get us in the snow right here. Okay. We'll get 5th Corps as reinforcement at some point. Looks like Magruder wants to come fight. And he's force marching too. Executing that tactic where you march into the enemy's territory and then you get on defense, right? It's a little bit of a chess match. In the Civil War period, it was kind of more that way. Grand attacks were a little harder to pull off. Here's what I would say, though. I want Hancock's Corps to move over here. Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah. Their readiness is too low. Okay, we need to pull back. With these guys, go ahead, 2-time, jump on the train. Same here. Let's pull back a bit. 2-time, jump on the train. That's fine. Get all these boys Just pull on back. See if we can goad them into a fight with the whole army. Artillery reserve, let's go. Okay. Just keep the army concentrated right here. 30,000 men. What I don't want to have happen is I don't want to sit on my haunches with these men. Have Magruder's Corps with these two fellas slowly advancing up behind in reinforcing range. Have Magruder hit me, and these two guys ready to reinforce and overwhelm this part of the army right here. That is what I do not want, because that could happen 100%. Projects once again here. We got market reform. Could subsidize the banks next. We need another million. Should get that pretty quick. Oh, the artillery's going to wait till morning. Hopefully it's not too much of a delay. That's funny. Same with the headquarters. That's fine. Works for me. So we'll have the army spread across here. Good. If we pull the Army of the Potomac away from here, I do believe that opens the door for these guys to flood back into the Shenandoah. They'd do it. They'd be able to do it, too, because of this railroad. I'm wondering if I might push it a little. Wessel's Corps. Boy, they sure look stronger now. He's waiting on a brigade still. We could wait on that. Waiting on some cav. 12 days. Okay. So both Runyon and Wessel's are waiting on troops. Hurlbut's army gets up to 34,500. Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe just putting the squeeze on these Rebs here just a little bit more. Holding them off here. Alright, pulling everybody back. Got the army back together. Right there. And then here comes Hood. Just a little repositioning. Using them trains, baby. Good, good, good. How does recruiting more men or reinforcing corps go in this? Okay, well, let me show you, preacher. Here, let's take a little time on this, man. All of those who are new to the game will appreciate this. Let's go to the 4th Corps. Let's say, here we got Magruder's Corps back on the move. Looks like they're headed back south. Okay. You want to go into the army, right? So, if I add a group, and by the way, this has everything to do with the fact that I have implemented the Corps system into my military. I didn't have that before, not at the very start. I had to work up to it through a variety of different means, projects, etc. But now, so let me back up. When you don't have the Corps system implemented in the game, in Grand Tactician, the Civil War, you will form divisions under each army, which technically is a corps once you have implemented the Corps system. But under each army, when you don't have the Corps system, you will add a new group as a division. Now that I have the Corps system implemented, adding a new group adds a new corps below the army command. And then a corps, to add a new group, will add a new division. And when you click the button The game system itself will add a brand new division commander, Palmer, who I don't care to have, but for the purposes of demonstration, of course, I will put there. That just adds a brand new division under Brigadier General John Palmer. And then if you want to add brigades from there, you push that plus button. You look at how many volunteers that you have in any select different state. You can see we're growing. We've grown in our number of volunteers. We could probably add more troops. So Brigadier General Palmer, maybe we'll give him a division. Why not? Is he okay. Let's replace him. Let's see if we can replace him with a suitable infantry commander. Looks like not. Looks like they just generate a leader for you who's a proper rank. 3rd Division, 1st Division. This is going to have to be... Sherman's going to have to be 2nd Division. Boom. Okay, and then Palmer's 3rd Division, and then we'll give him... We got some more California troops? Hey! We got some Arkansas troops? No freaking way! Wow! Well, we're going to use them. Okay, New York's troops. Obviously, recruiting units now is going to be way more expensive. See this? 1.6 million for a 3,000-man brigade. We're going to have to go with smaller units because we're paying bounties now. We've got more recruitment offices, which is a good thing. Increases the number of recruits, but we've also got bounties out now, so that's going to increase the cost of each and every single one of our brigades. So we'll go, boom, recruit 1 brigade. Palmer gets another one from New York. Infantry. We'll make this one 2250. We'll give them this uniform. Boom. 2 new brigades. Now we'll have about 34,000 men in the army. Now, the other thing that happens every single day, and all as the clock goes on, Preacher, is that you will get replacements automatically injected into each unit as time goes by, and then also their disabled troops will become enabled again and combat effective as they heal up, depending upon the Army or Corps' actual perks. So what I just showed you right there is the process of how you add troops to reinforce a corps or division in this case. And then the other thing that happens is replacements automatically get added into all of the units under any Army, Corps, or otherwise. You can see we've reinforced with another cavalry brigade right here. Gonna have to wait another 27 days for it. I think I want to take and reinforce... I think I want to reinforce the Army of the Potomac a little more. Is it time to add a new corps is my question. And I'm thinking the answer might be yes. Corps under Butler. Benjamin Butler. Really? How about all of that, huh? How about all of that? So let's move Hayes' division over to Butler. Fremont and Hamilton will be left under Runyon, waiting on this unit. All right, and then we'll move these guys. So Wessel's Corps, this is the best corps, I would say, maybe in the entire Union Army. And I would hate to break it up. You've got Steele, Sumner, and Thomas, who won a really tight one at a battle that happened in, I think it was early to mid-December. So yeah, I would hate to break that up. I think what I might do is add a division. James Cooper. We'll add 1 brigade from Pennsylvania. Actually, let's do Rhode Island. Right there. Good. Another brigade. We'll bring them down from New Jersey. Sounds good. So another 1,500. Good. New Jersey guys. Those guys even look like they're from New Jersey right there. New Jersey. Still got these 2 batteries with this division. Why don't we do that? And then why don't we take Blaisdell and just bring him over to this division? We'll have ourselves a new corps. This will be 6th Corps. Bing, boom. So we'll have 1st, 2nd, and 6th Corps with the Army of the Potomac up to over 3,700 and 37,500 men. And each corps between 8 and 10,000 men, except for Wessel's, who will have our strongest and most powerful corps at nearly 16,000. This Wessel's fella, oh, buddy, he's got some serious superstar power right here with all of his division commanders and all of these fellas here. Way as far as their troop strength. Pretty good. Okay, cool. So we'll do that. Add a division to the Army of the Potomac. Army of North Virginia doesn't need any more attention, but let's pause since we're at nighttime for the time being. We'll do a little bit more reorg. A little bit more reorg here. Get on over to, since we have Arkansas troops, seriously, I think it's time for a new division under Hooker. Under Brigadier General Edward McCook, of all folks. That's not Alexander McCook, right? Different guy? Look at that portrait, though. Is that AI generated? I wonder about that. It's kind of cool. So, let's add a couple of brigades to him from freaking Arkansas. Oh, are these guys going to have to... No, they're going to get the usual, but they're going to be like this for sure. 1,500. Yep. Boom. Another one from Arkansas. 1,500 men. Got to give them the Union Blue. I was thinking of getting creative with it, you know, and letting them have like bushwhacker type regalias, uniforms, but can't do it. We'll do that and that. And we'll add one more from Missouri. Boop, 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 right here. And this will be a bigger one. Boom, boom. They'll have the regular. And in they go. We'll take this battery right here. We'll take this battery. We'll attach it to the Army. This one too. Both 3-inch ordnance rifles, right? Boom, 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 boom. One battery for each division. Fine. Cavalry's attached to the Army. Good, good. And we'll have 23,000 troops in this Western Army now. Looks good to me. And I think that I don't want to push it as far as the budget goes, man. All right, we're back in shape here. We need to come back up north. Doop. Doop. There we go. All right, they're going to try to extend their stay. Okay, we got about 26,000 men now. We're still waiting on some, or no? 26,000 men and 63 guns. Excellent. We'll be ready to play defense there for sure. General Veal's Army of Kentucky down in Nashville. Sure wish he'd start digging in. Ooh, wait. Did that say June or January? Army of the Oconee is back. Where are they going? Hey. We need to get Getty's brigade. Let's bring him the Department of Kentucky, if we can, by train to here. Oh, shoot. No. No. No, they're just going to walk all that way? No, 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 no. Stop. Okay, we're going to have to correct that. Oh. Was there a railroad all the way through there? Or are they're messing with me? I know we're trying to build a couple. Ooh, it looks like we built them. Ooh, we got to look at that. We got to look at that. Where is it? The Ohio and Missouri. Oh, still 25% done. Okay. Yeah, we're still building it. Never mind. Not quite. Not quite. False alarm. False alarm. Not quite. All right, so these guys, just to be safe, like we're going to make sure we know exactly what we're doing here. All right. Two time. Boom. Take them trains, boys. Right? I hear somebody moving by train. I hear marching down this way. Okay, we got Magruder approaching. Are the Rebs going to launch another winter offensive? It'll be in the east this time. Holy smokes. Can Scott Winfield, Scott Hancock, can he move just a tad right there? Force march. Sorry, boys. I know you're low. They're coming. Attack. Attack. There it is. There it is, everybody. Whoa. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a big one right here. We got a good big one right here. Okay. Okay. Everybody's in on it. I guess somehow 3rd Corps is not going to be here for 20 hours. This is going to start early in the morning with 4th Corps, the Army with 4th Corps. Okay. And then we're going to have to fight or delay for a day. Wow. The Army of Northeastern Virginia under duress. Let's deploy to defend for now. So they did what I worried that they would do. They brought all of those troops, Hood and the Army headquarters, it looks like. Hood or Beauregard, one or the other, along with Magruder. Interesting. Let's try to deploy to defend. Yeah, no, okay. So let's play the battle. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. General Jackson is on the field for the Confederates in this one. General Smith facing General Jackson. Get out of here. I can only hope we'll have both 5th Corps and, what is that, 3rd Corps, 5th Corps and 4th and 5th Corps. I think is what we're trying to look for right here. We may be in trouble. Meeting engagement is what it says right here. Scouts report the enemy is near Manassas Junction, Virginia, and our army is prepared for battle. We're facing Thomas Jackson with 23,000 men and 9 guns. Oh, okay. So, yeah, their 1st Corps of troops is here. But their next corps aren't going to be here for like 23 hours or something like that. So my guess is we'll just be positioning on this day 1 so that we can both get all our troops, right? It will be at the old Grigsby's Farm battlefield too. Holy snaps. So, frankly, okay. This is our entryway here. I would say we have no choice because we're outnumbered. We have no choice. Let's go OOB real quick. Let's take a look. It is going to tell us how soon. 18 hours. Hancock, who is depleted, gets here in 3 hours. And he arrives from where? From Fairfax Courthouse. Does it say on these what they are? How do I know which one is which? That's a question. That's a question I have. Let's bring these out. Let's bring this out. There's Charles Smith, Army Commander. So I would say that we want to cover... I think we won't have much of a choice but to cover one or the other of these objectives and kind of play defense along this area here since we're so badly outnumbered. So I think, you know, we bring cavalry out this way past Centerville, artillery up on this high ground here. Again, with a winter storm blowing at 2:24 in the morning. Get out of here. Get out of here. We may put, I tell you what we may do here at Rocky Run. Maybe we'll call it the Battle of Rocky Run. We'll see. But I would deploy, I think, some 12-pounders and some of these 3-inch ordnance rifles. Elliott goes to here. Alcock's cavalry detaches. Knight, get up here with your guns. Alcock. He was an infantry commander before, I think. 1,291 men on the flank. Let's have him be here. Let's have Elliott be... let's go. Let's go. Kind of like this. Elliott can be like that. Whiting. And then, I'll tell you what, let's just put Ord together right there. Except we'll reposition most of his guys. Heyman, Whistler, Heyman, Whiting, Hatch. Keyes division. This wooded area here. Be important. This is Wool's Corps, 4th Corps, yeah. These guns there, these guns in the woods. Hall's guns right here. Have Wool up with his troops right near there. Palmer's cavalry there. Keyes division. I think I want them to stay where they are, just about. Then have Charles Smith set up his headquarters there in Centerville. And we'll set up a picket line far out front near this creek right here, I think. And we'll let them have the objective if they want to take it. Hancock will be here by 6 a.m., looks like. We won't call this the Battle of Manassas Junction, of course. We'll call it something else. I think that's how I want to start, though. What if we... like this and put these guys more like this. So just in case we have to react this way, we can. But the idea will be to try to react this way if we have to. I hope, if there's any fighting at all, that we're able to kind of contain it to these woods right here. To actually have Palmer come all the way over here. Okay. We'll have Whistler's brigade. Let's have them be down front, protecting the guns. We'll have the rest of his brigade here with these guns, or the rest of Ord's division spread across here. Key's division here. Cavalry trying to protect this. Cavalry trying to protect this center with infantry and artillery right here. And off we go. Here we go, gents. Got a feeling we may have a long one here. Got a feeling we may have a long one here. All right, early in the morning, we're going to send out some skirmishers. Get this winter action. I can't believe the Rebs are doing this. Day, we'll put out skirmishers from all these boys. Okay, you boys, get on up to this knoll there. Alcock. I'll tell you what, Alcock's brigade's going to come out right here, and then we're going to put scouts out, and that way we'll see if and or when they take that objective right there. We just gotta wait and get more troops. We need reinforcements bad. And you here. Double tap. All right. At 2:30 in the morning, some of these poor young fellas forced to get up and move. Enemy is nearby. Enemies nearby. Thankfully, they don't have a road they can travel down, unless they can travel down this unfinished... Is this an unfinished railroad cut? Ooh, I think that's a railroad embankment. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Is that the railroad embankment? I think maybe it is. Or no, it's over here. Pretty sure. Yeah. It's over here. All right, let's go 5 times. Let's put these skirmishers up at Grigsby's farm all the way. They'll be cut off. All right, for now. We'll see and we'll know when they have arrived. We just need to wait for more troops to get here because we don't have enough right now. There is one idea for an attack through these woods right here, back up whatever hill this was. Red Oak Hill. That was our very first battle happened up here on this map. Oh, the memories. The memories, they're flooding back to me now, guys. So many good battle experiences in Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I can't wait for more in the Napoleonic game that they've got coming out, man. We talked about that earlier in the stream. If you missed it, we covered a lot. Really picked things apart. And that was just one unit preview. Can't wait for the rest to come out. Let's have all these guys lay down. Y'all take it easy, yeah? Take it easy. Like, I would fight day one right here in a meeting engagement and try to gobble up the first corps that they've got coming, kind of like I've done in the past. It's just that Wool's corps here is outnumbered by too much. Let's push Elliott out along this road here just in case. Rebs came on down this way. If they want to push us back to here, I suppose that I'll let them. However, since they are coming on down here and it's confirmed, I suspect anyway that their first destination will be the objective. I think we're going to take Hall's battery, detach it. We're going to take Palmer's cavalry, detach it. The rest of the division, I think with Keyes, I want to shift to here. We'll see. These skirmishers here, let's bring to here. This cavalry, stay where it is. Whistler's brigade, detach from Ord. All right, Keyes division. Let's just tuck you in right here. Right there. That way we could deploy out this way if we catch him coming. Good, good. Get these skirmishers out a little further. Right to the edge of the tree line. Once we get our next corps on the board, then we can start maybe making some moves. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody jumping in the chat tonight. Not too many, but appreciate those who have. There, they got it. Here comes Hancock. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. He takes up a position on the left. So we've got John Davidson's division, Ulysses S. Grant's division. Okay, I see where they're going. Hancock, his corps. Okay, I like where they're shaking out here for the most part. We'll have to fine-tune the deployments. Now, this is something else I was going to look at. Where is McDowell coming on? 15 hours. He's also arriving from Fairfax Courthouse up the road here, so good. This is the flank where we may have trouble, but I feel better about our center and center left and our left flank in general. We're going to be working a minor defeat right here. There's one where it's a controversial decision. Like, sometimes I wonder if I should go in there and change the whole, does the possession of the victory location matter that much, where it clocks points every time, right? You can change that to where you get the credit one time and that's it. But if I did that, I feel like that would make the AI just want to come find me and kill me that much more. That's not exactly what I want to happen. I would like to have a cool looking set piece battle here and, you know, let the cards fall where they may, as might have happened in history. No, again, like to try to make it as historically representative as I can manage to do. Boy, we're taking some time here. Morale's good for all these troops that I didn't think would be so good. Let's get this infantry sorted here. I think we take Grant's division, and I think we kind of just cock it just a little bit more like this. Just like that. And then the other division will get going. So Davidson, where are you? Davidson's division. I think I'd rather have him move like here. For now. And then going to take the rest of the day. So this is kind of slow roll stuff, right? Fools rush in. Only fools rush in, right? We're going to want to take Alcock's cavalry, and let's go take a peek. Take Elliott out. So this feels a little bit more like an operational environment. I like this too. This is kind of cool, right? Have these guns move out to here like this. Okay. Alcock. We found them. Come on back. Double time. Their one battery of cannon right there. So, also, something, so there they are. They're in their line, right on the objective, like we might expect, right? Well, if we let this thing go, and we've done this before, I hope YouTube doesn't punish us tonight for doing it. Because, you know, it'd be a bit of slow roll going right at the beginning here with day 1, get everybody gathered together, have the battle on day 2, and maybe even into day 3, we'll see. But is to give them the chance, if they want, to reform their army in a new deployment zone out here, and maybe they come up with something interesting for us. That is my wish, my desire. I think I want to take Davidson's division right here. I don't want to spread the line too thin, so let's bring him back. Kind of along with Hancock, kind of behind the stream-ish, like this. We'll have the line kind of bend back this way a little bit. Let's come on back now. Double time. Lost about 23 men, some artillery fire up here. An unnecessary loss. Come on, boys. You don't need to stand there and take that cannon fire. No, sir. I have an imagining that the Rebs may sit here and let us stare each other down for most of the day today. I have a feeling that's what's coming right here for the first part of the battle. That's okay. It's okay. It's realistic, right? And I would be very interested once again to see we get through the whole day and see how they change things for themselves. If they do. We'll keep the cav out front screening. I would say, again, this area here is very interesting. Problem is, I don't see how we can get to it. What we may have to do, we may have to do something where we take the day. Problem is, we have to hold on to this entry point for the next corps to arrive, and I'd like them to arrive with the rest of the army still here, but I have a thought that we begin folding Wool's corps to the left down to this crossroad right here at Blackburn's Ford. Just not sure where. What we would be able to do is we'd grab this entry point here with a unit or two, and we'd change our supply origination point to there. Number one, I'm not sure I feel great about how realistic that would be, but because I think, you know, the army was formed in a, if you saw it on the campaign map, it was kind of formed in a line where 5th Corps was over here. 3rd Corps was in the center, but it seems like they're, you know, far in reserve. McDowell's busy getting himself drunk or something. And that 4th Corps was on the right, kind of like they are here. Gotta like how that, you know, the campaign map kind of lines up with what you see out here in the tactical. Let's go to 20 and let's see what we get. I do believe that next Rebel Corps will come out. Let's get some skirmishers out here. Let's just have them take these positions. Here. And then Davidson, let's push his division back out, kind of right there. And it's the next day, if the AI chooses to change its positioning, that could get interesting. I wonder if what has the most to do with that, though, too, is us repositioning somewhere close that's like within the AI's sight. If they don't see us out here, I worry that it'll just continue its dumb deployment out near the objective, and we won't have as interesting of an experience as I'd like to have. That thought's going through my mind. No doubt about it. We'll see what happens with that. Next thing is lay these dudes down. They take a rest. Right there. Take a rest right there. Let's have these guns come on up here. Let's have these guns take the spot where those were. Okay. Let's shake these brigades out in more of a... Let's do this and this. Good, good. Yeah, I think they're going to let this roll. Probably have more revs on the board, though. Getting close to it. Outnumbered against them rebs at this AI rebel army. Came right at us. Can they outfox us? That's the question next. McDowell's Corps gets on from here. Hancock. And so again, kind of tying my wrists a little bit, fighting with one arm behind my back a little bit against a relatively dumb AI that can act dumb from time to time, right? Is I don't have a road that gets me, or a trail that I can use to flank over this way, right? I'd love to be able to get the troops over here, but I'm going to set basically a home rule on that. This is the flank. There are no roads over here, but you know, this is the flank. Can't really go this way, so the only way we'd be able to flank would be down here. All right, end of the day. Continue. Good. Continue. Continue. And I think we've got the rest of the army now. Good. Okay, so we're deploying the next morning as expected. Let's get McDowell's troops. And let's just set them apart. Okay. What do we think we want to do here? Still just a minor defeat. But they are going to have the rest of their army on the field now. Got to study over the battlefield and just take a look. Again, now what I would allow myself to do is not so much a flanking maneuver, but a push with a formation of troops forward, right, to take these woods, not to flank, but to just push out this way. Ooh, that may be what we go ahead and do here. Let's have these skirmishers come across the stream to there. Let's keep. We will have advanced the line a bit here overnight, right? Curtis sets up out here. Okay, Hatch. Let's have him here. Whiting. Or I'll tell you what. Let's just kind of get lined up like we're going to be moving forward in force. Whistler will rejoin. Towards here. This area here, don't like it. Could go ahead and get some guns up right here though. Then Keyes division could join over here in the woods. Hall moves up, detached from Keyes, although, yeah, we'll keep that. Knife's artillery reserve moves up. Alcock here needs guns like that. Does Knipe only have the 2 batteries? Yeah. But they're big ones. Alright, Wool is here. I think maybe we take Hancock's artillery and kind of put it up here with these guys. This infantry. Wow, what crappy weather, man. What crappy weather. Get this infantry, these artillery pieces up. Let's move these two closer together. Like this. And then we'll have Hancock's guns like this. And then we'll have Hancock's Corps. Grant's division with 2 batteries. They're going to be ready in line right here at the edge of the ridge right there. Right, and then Davidson's division also in line. Will be ready right behind them. Let's get Grant out of the way. Try to make this look particular. Come on now. There we go. Got that. Okay. Then, okay, we got Hancock will be over here with his corps. And then next I would say, oh, see, it looks like maybe they did with at least one of their corps, right? Stay here. So this Crook, I think I might. So McDowell's corps will, comprise this side of the line, I think is what I'll do. Is just have him, so Carr's cavalry, see Elliott, he could get kind of all the way out here. Again, a little RP aspect right there, but bear with me. Crook's division, I kind of want it like that. Carr's cavalry, another 1,000 cavalrymen. Have them guarding the guns here. And Crook's division in line, please. Like that. With Sherman's division in the center. Like so. McDowell positioned there. Palmer. Oh, Palmer, he's like an adjutant. He'll be back here with the main headquarters. This flank will be in the air, kinda. And we'll be pushing with all of Wool and Davidson's corps into these woods. I might try to do some diversionary stuff over here with McDowell. Try to set this up so that we've got a nice big powerful attack coming through these woods sometime in the afternoon. Maybe that'll be the idea with that. Palmer. Okay, he had to move in. Let's do this for the time being. Okay. And I like the way this is looking right here. Let's deploy, or be done with deployment, and get after this, okay? Here we go. 0800 on a nasty snowy day. We begin. Let's go ahead and let's get the cavalry moving ahead. Right there. Let's get these skirmishers going. I want to, if I can get away with it, put a bunch of the guns right in here. Move that section of the line up first. Let's get these skirmishers up. Here, here. Here. There. Get this picket line out. Have these two back brigades throw some skirmishers out. Probably end up losing track of all these skirmishers. But, well, what are you going to do? Let's go ahead and get a skirmish line set up here. Right in there like that. And let's get these guys back on their horses and let's put scouts out. Let's start moving the guns. Double time. There ain't nobody in these woods. How about that? How about that? So we're going to take Grant's division. We're going to set them up right here. We're going to take Davidson's division. Set them up right here. Ord's division. First of all, Whistler needs to be reattached. So we'll go kind of echelon. Keyes division goes here. Got to get across the stream. That's the idea. By the way, we'll do this. Oh, crap. Yeah, I would have had a good battle map screenshot there, if not for my poor timing. It's all right. We could probably live with this. Right. Take me off for just a second. Right there. We can make up some stuff for the Rebs. Right. We have liberty to do that. We have license to do that. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what we can get here. Okay, now Ord has got everybody. So let's bring them across. Bingo. Guns. Yeah, chill out with them. Off we go on the right. Sherman's division. Maybe a coup de grace in the center. I think I'll probably line him up here after we've secured this area for the artillery. Let's start moving it. Boom. Boom. Right along the road, that crossroad right there looks good to me. One battery stays behind there. Sherman's division gets itself in position here. And then we'll shake them out into a line. In the last battle out west, Rev AI, they pulled a fast one on me in a way. Palmer, you sir. Let's go ahead and just scout down along this railroad embankment here. Hall. I guess they're treating this like it's a road? Really? Well, that's interesting. What if we pushed his guns just to this crossroad right here? We'll get on up. Hancock, get on up. These boys head forward. Should start to encounter the enemy picket line soon. Let's head on out this way. Major movement of troops right here, man. Major movement of troops. As the army gets itself set forward. Opening fire with these guns. Beautiful. Okay. I see Rebs reoriented. They're still in their dumb line. They're just facing a different way. So my fears of them staying in the dumb line were true. Car, how about we have you come right on out here, like that. Let's go engage here. Let's go engage here. Make a little trouble. Good trouble, as we call it. These woods right here. And we'll get back down one time. So we'll make a little more trouble with these skirmishers. These boys. These boys. You're good. These boys, come on around. I have to see if we can see. Now, this one where, in the case of snow and bad weather, you don't have as much dust to look upon and see where the enemy might be coming at you. These winter battles, the atmosphere is pretty great. I like it anyway. All right, here we go. 9 o'clock. Thereabouts. First shots are fired. Artillery massing in the center, as we do. We'll We're going to roll all these guns out. Boom, big old battery right along here. Use this artillery superiority. Use this artillery superiority. Throw them out there. Let's have the infantry. Morgan's brigade just come cover a bit here, scamming out to the edge of the woods. You got Hancock's Corps that's done a good job getting out here, getting formed up. Throw these batteries down against here. Got some infantry engaged on the flank. Very good. Let's run, boys. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Lost resilience and suffering here. Okay, they can't do it. I think they're already falling back. By the way, what kind of weapons are you working with? Good. Okay, we've been wrapping them over here on this flank. Let's go ahead, take that all the way in. Skirmishers on the flank. We'll see if they've got another corps lurking somewhere. We need to push though. Keyes division, go ahead. Let's start putting pressure right here. Boom. Ord. Let's do the same with you. Boom. Right there, right there. The rest of the artillery is going to form up right here. Let's see if we can outfox these guys. Got 13 concurrents on the stream, boys. Thank you for joining in tonight. Warms of Groggy's hearts. As we get started here, go figure. Makes Jarnay beers empty. Let's see, I think we might have Davidson. Let's detach these guns. Got some skirmishers who are going to run back. Johnson's cavalry on the rebel flank holding out. Getting on the move here. Good. Let's take Crook's division. And do nothing with it. Good thing we got Sherman forming up here. Good. Works good. Works good. Now we got him in line, right? Let's go ahead and let's move him up the Warrenton Turnpike to right here. Davidson's division. So where's Keyes going to be? There. Ford's going to be there. Davidson. You are going to come out right here, bro. Bingo. Alcock's cavalry is going to change formation, get in these woods right here. Let's go. Move up. We are able to see over there to shoot. Looks like we're putting in plenty of artillery fire over here. Good, good. Get there, get there, get there. Let's go. Moving ahead. We got troops in the wind and snow tonight. How many will hide out? Right. Now, that's a good question right there, Make Knight. I need to use my cavalry to try to find their other corps. You are not wrong about that, sir. Palmer out here. We're going to get him to work on that. Boom. And Elliott. Let's bring him out to here. Got our whole artillery wing over here. Let's just push forward. 9:45 in the morning now. Let's push these guns ahead to here. And let's take scouts off of the cavalry there. Carr's cavalry now is going to kind of join Elliott on this flank here. We're going to move Crook into a better reserve position in the center. There. Gotta find that other corps. Where are they? If they're just gonna have this one sitting all by itself waiting to be gobbled up, I'll be surprised. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Something's going on there in the center. Good thing Sherman was on his way up. Now, if the AI is indeed proven to be dumb in this battle, I will take that. This is definitely a battle that I want to win tonight, man. This is kind of an important one. Can't lie. Probably going to have to name it after we get finished fighting it. See, I don't think our boys are sending up as much dust now that there's all this precipitation, right? Whoa, he needs to get up here with his men more. Let's go. Oh, no. That was a close one. Let's get these guns on this side of the ridge right here. Okay, I think maybe they brought the other corps in on this side of their line. There goes Johnson. Okay. Let's just see if we can roll them up, and if we can use skirmishers to do it. I'm okay with that. Got Crook coming across. Carr. Let's take scouts back. And let's dismount. What's it gonna be, boys? What's it gonna be? Have we got this flank all figured out? Go ahead, run. Let's go ahead and roll up Fry if we can. Get on the fences. I see a reaction coming toward their right. Okay. Morgan's going to come out. Scammon's going to come out. Okay, Elliott over here. Go ahead, dismount. I think we found their flank. I think they've got more men than me, and again, I'm still thinking there's a chance that they've only got the one corps out here, and that they're not going to get their other one. Let's get up closer to the artillery line with Hancock. Grant's troops are moving out. Let's get him out there with them. Good, good, good. You can already tell the Napoleonic game, obviously, it's going to look quite a bit better than this one. I like the way this one looks. I like the way this one plays just fine. No doubt about it. But I think that Napoleonic one's going to be a little bit topper notch. See more skirmishers out. Let's go everywhere. Here. Let's squeeze them in there. And then hopefully we'll just have them in a no-win situation here. Okay, Davidson's going to hang back. As Hancock's kind of reserve division, we're going to have everybody in Wool's division committed to the attack. It's going to be a little winded, tiring. I'll have to form them up. Pretty good looking field of battle right here, god dang it. Grant's division from Hancock's Corps. Looks like we may start things officially with his troops as far as heavy fighting goes. Let's move this brigade to here. Let's move this brigade forward to here, and Grant's troops will officially get us underway. And then we'll have Keyes' troops move ahead past the skirmish line with Day forming in here. We got to get Ord's division going around the flank to here. Just like that. Wool, come on over here, join these boys. Well, okay. There's one. Okay. Interesting. Got some units back here. I wonder if there's more. We'll have to see. Let's come forward and support with the skirmishers right here. Like this. Bye. Okay, Morgan's getting himself in a little trouble. Yikes. Yeah, we'll have these boys on the flank good. Rolling them up. Rolling them up. Morgan's charge. Come on, Morgan, you back up. Fall back. Grant, get up here and help him out. Double time. You boys can advance a little bit there, get a little closer. These guys sustained some pretty high casualties there. Morale's going down pretty quick though because they're flanked. Enemies behind cover. So, talk about morale right there. We did that in the last video that I posted. More reds than greens, right? Have these guys fall back here. Can't do it. We're going to have them run there. Go, go, go. Scamming, getting in position. Morgan is trying to rally. Let's have these guys move off the flank just a little bit more. Can we do this thing? Let's have Sherman's troops. Scrivener, let's get up on this fence. Seymour, let's get you right here. Davidson's reserve division here. Gonna have to hold them back for a bit. I see rebel troops that are gonna come out and challenge us on this flank right here. I like that. That's a little better. That's a little more like it. We may have more. Real intense firefight happening now. Let's go ahead and let's fall all the way back right here. We'll let Sherman's troops help us out. This brigade's going to recall its skirmishers right here. We're going to go ahead and move forward to the attack. Charge, move, and do it, boys. Charge, move, and do it. See, we're getting flanked kind of right there. Attack. That's fine. That's fine. And we got their flank, it looks like, for now. Let's take these guns and scooch them a bit. Right here. Right here. Grant, come on over here, help these boys out. Oh, Morgan's broke. He's going to head back to Hancock, it looks like. Hancock, go ahead, rally, if you can. Fry and Lane look like they're in trouble for the Confederates. In this snowy combat. Ooh. Crazy looking battle right here. We're doing pretty good here. We're taking heavy casualties, but we're doing pretty good. Let's have this unit charge move. Oh, they can't do it. Crap. Can these boys advance? Yes. These guys, this dismounted cavalry. Hey, McClaw is moving off the flank over here. That's interesting. Will the AI outflank the flankers? That is the question. Ord, how about we have you do a screen? Looks like the AI managed to bend its line back pretty well over here. Hall. Let's bring your guns up right there. Palmer. Is this where their flank ends? Go see. Elliott. What does their flank look like over on this side? Go see. Action on the far right. He's fallen back? Question mark. They're fine. Ord, I want you to get up here. We're going to do this. We're going to let him do this thing by himself out here. I'm kind of giving the AI. That's one thing you can do to kind of help. I'll do it across the line. So Sherman right here, I'll have him, for now, defend. Okay? Alcock's cavalry. Ooh, can we do something clever with them? Nah. Let's take this artillery, though, and let's scooch it up right there. Oh, we got a battery there? Okay. Rest of Keyes division is right here. Got a reserve brigade. Let's bring them there. Part of Sherman, kind of in contact here with some skirmishers. That's fine with me. This fight on the right, big key. Good, got some skirmishers out right there. How are we going to do? Let's get into these woods like this. Charge move to there, boys. They're tired. There's Whistler coming through. Rains on the flank, and I think I saw McLaws out here too. McIntosh moving off on the right. Palmer, he's still getting his orders. I think we need a push. We need a push. Ooh, the Revs might have shored up their line on this end. Holy smokes. I think we need to get Davidson's troops in there. Prince, your brigade. Get all the way into here. Ferry. Back him up to there. Davidson's division. Perhaps a coup de grace. Let's bring these guns out. David's division, Hancock's Corps. Ford's going to be hanging on for dear life, it looks like, over here on our right. After the rebels managed to adjust, let's send Humphreys forward a bit. Okay, Alcock's Cav. I think I want to put them here now. We got a 2-on-1 here, good. Rains out there on that flank. Interesting little battle we've got brewing right here. Okay, do we have more skirmishers? Yes. Yes. I don't see anything else out on this side. Carr, let you go there. Got a Confederate brigade way the heck out here. Looks like they did secure and anchor the flank there. Fine. How are these boys doing? They're confident, same here. These guys are taking a little bit more loss. They're hanging in. Ford. Get over there. These boys. We're screening on the right. I think our new push... Oh, I see. He's going to redeploy. Sherman's going to redeploy his division. Davidson. Let's go. Davidson's pushing the center. We're going to see if we can break them. Let's start with Prince's brigade. Pushing in the center, boys. We got a hold on this side, though. I believe this is where they're weakest. We'll find out for sure. Grant, your division. Defend. Keyes, your division. Attack. Prince's brigade is in. They're getting hit by artillery. Looks like pretty bad. And we got another Confederate brigade that's come forward. Time to charge? No, not quite. Gonna have this brigade join the firing line here. Charge move there, boys. Go, go, go. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Right there. In an incredibly intense firefight on the right flank for us. Holy smokes. Smackadoodles. Rebs are holding with everything they've got over here, man. Get these skirmishers involved right here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, go, go. Sherman's division over here. Let's push with them. Sherman. Assault. Gotta be aggressive. Gotta be aggressive over here. Let's get Carr's cavalry out here on the flank. Let's get these guns. Let's move them forward. Here and here. Morgan's coming back. All cock. You, sir. Okay, we're falling back here. Doing good over there, I feel like. Solid anyway. There's some cav. Dismount you. So the Rebs formed kind of a line along here, it looks like. Got them in a real pinch here. Let's use that. Let's go fire for effect on everybody right here. Go boom, bombard. Right there. Do it now. Boom, same. We want to just saturate this area right here with heavy cannon fire. Alright. Bombard everybody. Right in here. Go, go, go. Like fish in a barrel. All of these guns here being. And we're just going to let the infantry continue up. Hot fire. Looks like we're falling back under heavy casualties here. Negley's brigade hanging back for now. Keys, let's get you up here. Supporting your troops. Sherman, I think, is going to get his boys on the attack. We'll find out. Crook. Time to get across, guy. Whew! Got a hell of a battle brewing here, man. Whiting over here taking heavy casualties. We need to push here. We need to push. Porter. Broken. That's lost resilience route with Porter wounded. Working a minor defeat still. Okay. Gotta start hammering these guys. Gotta start hammering these guys. Stop. Don't get too close. Yeah, there goes Porter. Wow, Whiting is going to come out here and get closer. Look at Ord out there fighting his butt off. Let's bring the guns forward a bit. Scamming. Low on troops. Not able to work our artillery advantage the way I'd like. Let's retreat to here. Fall back. Trying to push this line at all sectors. These guys are still confident. Let's advance with them. Go, go, go. Day's brigade. What a hot engagement we've got here, boys. Scammon, we need you to get back up in line. I'm sorry. Morgan, we need you to get back. we already got Scribner with stable morale. You got Seymour with his Mississippi Rifles up here taking heavy casualties and artillery bombardment. In a terrible, bloody, wintry battlefield. Goodness gracious, this got bloody quick. Sherman, let's take it off of there. Let's go defend. Crook's division, man. I feel like he's going to be our only hope. A couple of cavalry units out here. Oof, dismount, boy. Dismount out here, boyo. Ooh, what are we going to get tonight? Jeez. We got a broken unit. Just a bloodbath out here. Just a freaking bloodbath out here, man. Go there. Fire there. There we go. Oh, my word. Backing up, backing up. Perry. Ferry. Down. That's Davidson's troops. Okay, we got to start falling back with these men. These men, they need to start retreating. Get out of here. Go. Hopefully that doesn't turn into a major rout. Oof. I don't see anywhere we can charge with any success, honestly. Send some more skirmishers out everywhere. As many as we can. All along the line, the Rebs are holding us. Okay, these guys can go ahead and go back to fire at will. Okay. Fire at will. Okay, alright, pulling back. We're hard pressed on this side. Looks like we could probably fall it back there. Probably fall it back here. Same here. Charge move there, fine. These boys fall it back here. Boom. We'll see if Ord follows those orders. Things getting tight, man. First day of battle. Just past noon now. We still don't have the objective. Okay, let's take these guns. Let's really pound these boys. Come on. You guys, here. These guns, here. Move up, move up, move up. You guys, you got some skirmishers out good? You boys, get some skirmishers out good? You boys, do the same. Good. Backing up good. Morgan's back. You can go here for now. Good. Falling back here. Back and forth we go, right? Crook's division is up. Damn. Got a couple of broken units back here. One with Sherman. Got to hold the line over here now, I feel like. I got a couple broken units here. Whiting, that's a lost resilience route. And Hatch, that is not. Whistler, go ahead. Fall back into the woods here, okay? Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. These boys, can we flank there? I don't really want you to charge. rather have you shoot. So let's have you go there. We'll see what happens. You know, we'll see what happens. Don't love the way this is going. Let's mount up at least. They're going to charge. Back and forth we go. Fall on back. They're going to push on this side now. Crook's division. I need them to be here. Pretty roughed up. They've lost about a third of their men. Tough fight. Tough fight. Keys. How we doing? Get on back. Whistler. Come on back to the road, guy. Charge move there, fine. Yeah, call it that. Ord. Go ahead, move on back here. Right there. Whoa, okay. Cavalry charged into the infantry on the flank right here. In melee. Looks like we're doing pretty good. We'll have this infantry unit come up behind him. That's fine there. Face these guys. Let's lay these boys down. Alright, that is the problem. It did not start as a problem, but it is one now. They got panicked troops back here. They're going to go get back with McDowell, looks like. As our cavalry continues its charge. Oh, now they're routed. Unstable. Dismount. Start shooting. Let's open up with these guys. Charge move to there. Go. Sherman, get on up there. Double quick. Let's... Oh, gosh. We're confident that we're about ready to go on a loss run. You boys, we need to back up. Retreat. Need to back it up, boys. Come on up here. Let's go rally with you. Let's go off AI command with you. And I wonder if it'll do that automatically. I'm not sure it will. Okay, okay. All right. Do we have another loss happening right now? Is that what's going on? A draw, perhaps? Day one of fighting. We're at a bit of a standstill over here. I don't know if those Revs are going to come out after us. Looks like we got a rout here. Son of a gun. That's not quite a lost resilience route. Let's back it up. Scribner is backing up. Morgan. Okay, this is where Alcock comes in handy. Let's go ahead and get him back out into a line. Send him forward right here. Need to get you there. Ah, they're calling it a defeat. The morale of your troops is cracked. Try to organize an orderly retreat within the given time. Depending on the units engaged, your troops need more time to withdraw and may suffer additional casualties. Shit. Well, the rebels come back and beat us here. No way. Let's look at the consolidated strength report. Okay. Well, they lost more men than us. But they sure still have more than us, too, over here. God dang it. Alright. We're going to have to pull everybody out. Guns will go. Guns will go. Okay. Guns will go. Let's get everybody back. These guys can stay out. These boys, guns will go. Keys. You now are going to screen, or you're going to stay on your screen. Command Grant. Where are you, man? Grant. Screen. Everybody's morale is cracked. Davidson, get out of here. Shoot. Come on out. Okay, Ord, go there. Double time, try to rally those guys. Had a unit out here. Somehow we lost that artillery unit. Not sure exactly what happened there. Dadgummit! Forward and back again, boys. Forward and back again. Got 2 losses to the AI revs this time in a row. Dumb AI formations, but look, man, I guess, you know, it's smart enough. It works. Looky here. You had me forced into the attack. You got public property out here that it looks like they're going to be able to take. Maybe. Let's see what we got here. Take those back. No. Come on. Take those. Take those. Let's get on out of here. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Davidson, come over here. It's a bit of a chaotic retreat. That's for sure. Can you claim those guns, boys? No? We need to organize a fighting retreat. Let's see. Look at all this. Why are all these gun crews all running from their guns? What's going on there, boys? What is that about? You're not lost. You still got your guns. Knipe, Hancock routed, Knipe routed, everybody's routed. Tough fight. Tough fight. That is a tough fight, everybody. Hate to have it happen that way. Really, really do. All right. Yeah, it says we lost all of our guns, but I don't believe it. Continue. Quit the battle. And we'll have the aftermath of that. Damn, man. Had quite a few folks on to watch that loss happen. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Got in there. Went in on the attack. Maybe you could say we were a little overconfident there. I mean, we were outnumbered, right? Maybe should have been a little bit more careful. The Rebs' dumb deployment worked out just fine for them, man. You know, they deploy in that straight line pretty much, and then they figure out, you know, which end should kink, is what it seems like. Ending with the Armed Northern Infantry retreating in panic. My command has earned us a glorious tactical victory. What? Whipping the enemy before withdrawing to fight another day. Okay. The enemy has reportedly suffered 10,600 casualties, 1,442 killed. All right. All right. Morale is unstable. Supply situation is alarming. 832. Okay. More troops back to the prison camps. Well, that's not good. Going to have the whole army pulling back. Not sure where. But we'll have the whole army together, at least. Pulling back. Son of a gun. And then I'd like to see this situation where we have no guns. That's... Yeah, no. We still have 29, 57, 15. 120. Yeah, we still have 128 guns. Well, they got bloodied pretty good, too, so... And it's just Magruder's Corps up here, I believe. Archer's garrison will be in their way. Fort Archer. Still got the Army of the Potomac over here. Nice winter offensive by the AI Rebs. At the very beginning of February, and as winter bites the Union even harder. Sheesh. Okay. 2 defeats in a row. The South is resurgent in our campaign right here, man. This is crazy. Guys, I think we got to end the stream right there. It's been a long one tonight. Hope you've liked it. I've enjoyed every bit. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Really appreciate you. This is Alternate History Gaming. If you enjoy the stream, of course, give it that thumbs up. If you're new and you're watching, subscribe. Hype the video. Become a member as little as $2 a month. And you'll be helping me out, this groggy nut who loves this all so much. Once again, I am Bank 60s, your humble and gracious